America, wake up, America, wake up!
Good morning. My name's James Easton, and I'd like to talk about bipolar mania. I have bipolar disorder type 1, and I started having manic episodes when I was 25. They're not frequent. I'd have an episode every few years, and it's treated by psychiatrists with mood stabilization medication and antidepressants and sometimes antipsychotics. Bipolar mania is when you go so high in terms of hyper thinking, and a lot of things happen that give you the sensation of synchronicity, where everything you hear and everything you see seems to relate. And it's a state of mind where you become one with the universe, is like what I like to say. People who are not experienced with bipolar disorder may not realize what's happening to them, and so they become what's said to be a danger to themselves and to others, because with bipolar mania comes a huge amount of creativity, and your mind is going so fast that when you try to relate to your family and friends, they don't understand you, and it becomes very frustrating. A hospitalization usually is what ends up happening, because like I said, being a danger to yourself or to others, you do things that you wouldn't normally do, and some of these things can get you into trouble. So my experience with it is very interesting, to say the least. I was very creative. A lot of things did come to me. I had synchronicity, and it's almost like a kind of a blessing and a curse, because people who can experience bipolar mania end up realizing things that they never understood before, and they also make mistakes. So I made mistakes in my thinking, but things that did come to me made me more creative, to say the least. So what needs to be done is to stabilize a person so they don't have bipolar mania. So there's drugs that psychiatrists prescribe, like lithium for mood stabilization, Abilify. There's a number of drugs. You may end up on the downside of hypermania, where you become depressed. So the disorder used to be called manic depression. You go up and then you go down. And I associate going down with the first time, having all my friends and family think I'm crazy, and sort of being standoffish or giving me the cold shoulder because they don't know me anymore, at least so they think. And it's unfair, but that's just the way of it. People diagnosed with bipolar mania can get antidepressants, and this will help to keep you in a more happy mood. to even out the downside. Some of these drugs don't take effect for a few weeks, so you have to be hospitalized, and gradually you become more stable, and you have a better disposition. The last thing I want to say about it is there are these Bell Canada talks every year for mental health, and most of the discussion is about depression. It's not about bipolar mania, schizoaffective disorder, schizophrenia, psychotic or sociopathic behavior. It's not widely understood. It's very taboo. It's very it's not understood. People need to know more about it. By the way, there's two kinds of bipolar disorder. There's bipolar 1, which I have, and then there's bipolar 2, which is more frequent. It's very high and low. The mania isn't as high as bipolar 1, but it puts you in a position of being a danger to yourself and others. And mix this with drugs like crystal meth or cocaine or crack or other serious drugs, you're messing with a serious issue of being a danger to yourself or others. So that's it for now. Thanks for listening. Have a good day.